Let me give you some tax advice on how I approach investing, but also business. And no, I am not a tax advisor. So take everything with a bit of grain of salt. But I'm quite opinionated when it comes to that topic that I'm going to share with you right now. And I know most of the time I don't actually share about taxes, but on this one, I feel I'm qualified enough to do so. So what is this topic I want to discuss? Well, so many times I get this feedback on, well, Julian, you're talking to me about rebalancing, or you're talking about buying and selling certain things. I can't do that though, because I have all this tax burden then, and I don't live in Singapore. Singapore is so low tax, and so where I live, we pay these super high taxes. I get it. But first of all, let me tell you, Singapore is not low tax. Yes, it's not high tax, but there's so many countries in the world where people move to for taxes. I don't think Singapore is the place where people move to for their taxes. They move to Singapore just for the whole package, but not so much because it's low taxes. I mean, look at Dubai and so on. That's where people move for low taxes. In Singapore, you can have 20%. I get it. 20% is not 50% that some of the socialist countries in the world charge. But it's definitely not a low tax country. But I do have a strong opinion on the tax part here. And that is, it is not the first question to ask yourself. The first question is not, oh my goodness, the decision I'm going to make, how much are the taxes going to be on this? The very first question you need to kind of ask yourself is, what is the value that you're getting out of that decision? Taxes is the fee, basically. It's the payment you have to make. The question is, what is the value? So the very first question you ask yourself is, does a decision make sense from a business or investment standpoint? It's the first question. Only then you actually check, is this okay from a legal standpoint? That has to be okay. And the last question then is, okay, what is my price that I'm going to pay for that? So it is a value focus, not so much a price focus. And I understand that so many people, they're so price focused. It's always about how much does something cost? How much does something cost? Ask yourself first, what do you get in return? If at the end you're making $10,000, it is okay to pay taxes on that as long as it's not more than $10,000, because otherwise you'd be losing. So let me give you the example here. Many times, at the moment, I'm talking about how you should have a diversified portfolio, not be too concentrated in a single position. And then people are like, yeah, but then I would have to sell that position, and then there's some taxes on this. Fine, I understand that. But do you really want to be, over the next year, in this one concentrated position? What happens if that position goes down further? Are you so convinced that your position is actually so good that you don't have to worry about it? Well, if you're so sure about this, then, well, don't worry about that at all. But don't depend it on taxes. Taxes should not be the reason on why you don't want to diversify. It has to be a counterbalance. So you have to go and then say, you know what? Okay, if I rebalance right now, I have a tax burden of, let's say, $10,000. Okay, but what is the value you're getting in return for that? And that has to be the primary focus here. If your value here is that, I don't know, you're diversifying a $100,000 portfolio, well, I would probably diversify a $100,000 portfolio, even though that means I would have to pay $10,000 in taxes, unless the portfolio is already quite well diversified. Then I would not go and just rebalance all the time. I just think that some people, they are like in these YOLO stocks, so they're in this one crypto and they're not diversified enough. So it's just something I want to put in to focus on the value first. And you will actually hear this not only for crypto or for investing. To be honest, that actually applies to anything in life. If you're someone that's so price focused, cost focused, this is actually quite tricky. And like some of the most successful people, they always focus on value. So they go value first and then ask themselves, okay, if I get that kind of value, how much am I willing to pay for that? And that is really the kind of approach I would take here. So that is kind of a bit of my thought here in this Monday starting the week. I'm driving to the office right now. Had a very long breakfast meeting, always Monday mornings. Yuzen, my business partner, and I meet for breakfast, and we have these long discussions. Actually, we also met on the weekend. We do a lot of things together, so it's super nice. Not only business, but also personal. long breakfast meetings, strategizing, making plans for the rest of the week. And now I'm driving into the office and my entire meeting marathon starts here. I have quite a lot of travel this week, so I'll still try to shoot out a message on a video as good as it gets almost every day if possible. But it will be various locations. And so, if you have any wishes for topics, any kind of questions, just let me know down below. And other than that, I think one of the best places right now to be invested in, it is still crypto, but it is that you want to get cash flow in your crypto. And so if you're not getting cash flow in your crypto already, then check out cakedefi.com, sign up, get cash flow in your crypto. And I think it's a really, really good starting point at the moment. So check this out. And with that, all the best. Stay safe, stay healthy. Hey, have a fantastic week ahead. Talk later. Yours truly, Julian. Bye-bye.